Failure to launch Zohran Mamdani's highly anticipated $260 million community safety plan has been nothing but a burger so far. Nothing but a burger. The Office of Community Safety was a key campaign promise for the mayor, meant to pull cops off mental health-related 911 calls, instead using city social workers. But despite all the hype and a whole lot of taxpayer money, Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch says the office still hasn't spoken to New York law enforcement nearly 3 months after launching. And just read you Jessica Tisch's quote here. She's saying, those conversations have not yet commenced, and there's a lot of complaining at the NYPD. Jackie, what do you make of this?
So I think Zohran is trying to do what he promised he was going to do. He wants to check off boxes and say, I tried this and I tried that, and see whatever he can try that might actually stick. But do you know what is more powerful than this ridiculous office that he's created, which we know is ineffective, and we've seen examples of it in the news, so I won't go there right now. The actual NYPD crime data that was just released under Jessica Tisch is pretty staggering. Historic lows in crime. The first 5 months of 2026 recording the fewest murders and shooting incidents in recorded history. Overall, major crime dropped by 6.2% year to date, with reductions seen across the 5 boroughs. So you look at the murders compared to the first quarter last year, they're down 28%. Robbery, felony assault, burglary, every single category, grand larceny, they're all in the negative right now. This is not what I expected, Larry. This is not what I expected, but it is very smart on his part. He is lucky Jessica Tisch stayed, and she has organized the NYPD despite no matter what kind of nonsense people here in New York City threw at them and wanted to cancel them and defund the police, and she is producing good stats. As long as this city remains safe, he has a platform for his nonsense. and it is incredibly smart.
I'm with you, and Tisch has a lot of political capital in this, maybe more than any leader in this city. She's got a ton of The only thing that would make me nervous is if she gave some of it up to do what he's asking her to do. In other words, I want to see her say, in the most respectful way possible, Mr. Mayor, my job is to keep the city safe. What you're proposing will fundamentally not do that. And so I am not going to do that.
I think she does.
I want her to hold that line.
I think she tells him where to go.
Huh.
I do.
Yeah.
Controversial statement. You said as long as the city stays safe, he can sort of run as the wolf in sheep's clothing and say, see, everything I'm doing is working. Larry, I know you say, and I agree with you, not a fan of burning cities down, but as long as it's safe, people like him will continue to be elected. So the bad take, do you want the city to be less safe so that people realize that he's not a good mayor? How do you square those two?
I don't, look, on the economy, on business, he's terrible. He's damaging the city. He's repelling business. He's repelling investment. And we're going to lose our advantages on the stock exchanges and so forth and so on. There's still a lot of technology activity, but we'll lose that. But to Jackie's point, look, you have to live here, and you want it to be safe.
Right.
You want it, every person on this panel wants to get home safe tonight.
Yes.
I mean, that's very important. Moms, here we go again.
He doesn't want it to be safe, though. He's doing this as a manipulation tactic, which is, I just think, you know, it's sort of evil genius on his part.
I think his socialism, his anti-Semitism, all these things are just awful. Yeah. And will redound negatively. Yeah. But as long as, look, if Jessica Tisch, she's, got her finger in the dike, we need that desperately. The Tisch family is such a great New York family. It's Jimmy Tisch's daughter. I hope she's mayor someday, and I hope she stays on. I've always said, even when he came in, the cutting edge point here was this, whatever it's called, the Police Civilian Review Board. Okay. It is merely a guideline. It is not mandatory. If it should become, if the city council and they change the charter, and if the decisions are made mandatory, in other words, then the socialists will run the police department. Right now, the socialists do not run the police department. It's only advisory. And she will, I would reckon, would resign if it was mandatory. That's important. But God bless her. Yep. My goodness.
I'm willing to celebrate more safety in New York City.
Yes.
I'm
log at home.
not celebrating it. I'm just saying he's doing it to help his agenda.
Yeah, it's true.
Or maybe he just has nothing whatsoever to do with it.